Hi everyone, and welcome to this session, Advanced Prompt Engineering for SEO, Embedding EEAT Signals in AI Content. I'm excited to guide you through how we can use prompt engineering to support SEO performance, not by faking expertise, but by structuring AI content that aligns with Google's expectations for trust, quality, and helpfulness. First and foremost, a disclaimer. AI prompt engineering is not a substitute for real expertise or experience. Google explicitly values content that reflects genuine first-hand knowledge, especially in high-impact areas like health, finance, or safety. We're not here to stimulate that. Instead, we're going to learn how to complement and enhance content with EAT-aligned strategies when using AI. EAT stands for Experience, Expertise, Authoritativeness, and Trustworthiness. It is a framework used by Google's human quality raters to evaluate the quality of content on web pages. And while EAT is not a direct ranking factor in Google's algorithm, it does heavily influence a page ranking potential, especially for YMYL or Your Money, Your Life content. That includes anything that could impact someone's health, financial decisions, legal rights, and safety or well-being. So when we generate AI content for these type of topics, we need to adhere closely to EAT principles. Now let's talk about why prompt engineering matters. When we write prompts to guide AI content, we're essentially giving it a blueprint. We decide the tone, the structure, the intent, and the depth of the response. If we want to generate trustworthy SEO-aligned content, our prompts need to reflect that intention. But again, let me stress this. We're not using prompts to fabricate authority. We're using them to guide AI into supporting real human input and aligning with quality standards. Let's begin with experience. Google wants content from someone who has actually done the thing they're talking about. For AI, that's obviously a challenge because it has no lived experience. So instead of trying to stimulate that, we shift the prompt like this. A bad prompt. Write a personal story about using SEMrush for SEO audits. And better prompts. Summarize 3 commonly reported benefits of SE ranking for SEO audits based on user reviews from trusted sources. What we're doing here is referencing real user experiences without pretending the AI has lived it. You can also prompt AI to extract anecdotes or tips from actual blog posts, review data, or forums, as long as you're citing sources. The key takeaway? Experience content needs to be grounded in real human input. The AI helps organize or summarize it. Let's see what the results show. As you can see, the output provides a list of benefits along with detailed explanations for each. You also notice a grey button next to each benefit, which reveals the source of the information, in this case, an SE ranking link. By refining the prompts to be even more specific, you can further niche down to the results. Importantly, the content supports the experience elements of EEAT as it pulls from a credible source directly involved in the industry. Next is expertise. This refers to content that comes from someone with deep subject knowledge. Again, AI can't be an expert, but it can channel expert thinking by referencing reputable sources. Here's how you can phrase your prompts. Summarize how leading SEO professionals describe impacts of the helpful content updates. Or explain crawl budget using examples published by Google or Moz. What you're doing here is reframing the AI to act like a smart research assistant, not a fake guru. Avoid prompts that say things like, act as a top SEO consultant, or write like a Google employee. These can cross into inauthentic territory. Instead, ask AI to surface expert knowledge, not claim it. Let's take the prompt, explain crawl budget using examples published by Google or Moz. As you can see, the results provide a detailed, well-sourced answer. From here, you can further refine and develop the prompt to target a more specific niche. Authoritativeness is about reputation and source credibility. Google's guidelines reward content that comes from recognized brands, professionals, and trusted domains. So in prompt engineering, we can build that in by requesting content that references authoritative domains, links to industry leaders, quotes recognized thought leaders. Examples like, support this explanation with insight from Google's Search Central blog and John Mueller's statements, or include citations from government or educational websites where applicable. This creates a layer of source-backed credibility which Google loves. Also, if you're using AI to create outlines or research drafts, prompt it to suggest reputable sources for manual fact-checking afterwards. Trust is probably the most important signal, especially for YMYL content. It's not just about getting facts right. It's about transparency, accountability, and safety. You can engineer trust into prompts like, add a disclaimer that is not a medical advice and readers should consult a professional. Or highlight outdated SEO practices that are now discouraged by Google. Or list the sources used to generate each statistics or claim. These elements reassure both users and search engines that your content isn't misleading or overreaching. The best prompts include built-in cues for fact-checking disclaimers, balanced perspective. It helps Google and users trust what's on the page. Let's put it all together into a sample prompt that you can reuse. A prompt template such as write a helpful SEO optimized overview of insert topic, summarize key insights from reputable sources such as Google, Moz, or Search Engine Journal. Include real-world use cases or user-reported insights if available. Avoid claiming personal experience. Add a disclaimer if the content touches on legal, medical, or financial advice. Use trustworthy statistics and cite your sources when possible. That's a prompt that's aligned with experience, expertise, authority, and trust without crossing ethical or quality boundaries. To wrap things up, EAT is not a checkbox. It is a mindset for building helpful, authentic content. Prompt engineering can guide AI to support EAT, but it should never replace real expertise. Your job as an SEO or content strategist is to blend AI structure with human substance. Here's your challenge. Take one of your current AI content prompts and rework it using the EAT framework from today's session. Ask yourself, would a human expert put their name on this? If not, revise the prompt. Reframe the content and remember, EAT is earned, not engineered. Thanks for joining me today. Let's keep using AI responsibly, ethically, and effectively.